I'm going to share today why budgeting is so important. Have you ever wondered why people are talking about it all the time? If it comes to saving up or it comes to financial goals? Well, budgeting is the key. Now today I'm going to share some insights why budgeting is so important and how it helped me, for example, to be able to travel as much as I am. Last year it were like 7 countries that I was able to visit during the year, and it all came down to my budgeting. So I would like to share today how I budget and how you can do it too to accomplish your financial goals, or simply to have some control about your financial future. Budgeting is helping you to prioritize where your spend expenses go, or what you want to do with your income. Not only that, but also to track where your expenses are going. Without that, it's easy to lose control, and then your money ends up everywhere else. At the end of the month, you're going to stand there with empty pockets wondering what happened with your income. Start by having a budget notebook. Good old paper and pen does it too. If you want to have some inspirations, look down in the description box below. But also budgeting apps can help a lot. Just look around and you will find a lot of beginner-friendly budgeting apps for sure. Listing out all sources of your income is important. Not only the income that you have monthly or weekly by your day-to-day job, but also income whenever it comes to a tax return. All those incomes are counting within in that pot, such as also freelancing work. Next, identify your expenses. And here I mean everything. By your rent, also your insurances, also your groceries, and yes, all the nice little things that you're buying through the month. Doesn't matter if it's new clothes or maybe a ticket to a theater, everything comes in the budgeting on the list to see where your expenses are going. Don't also forget eating out or car transportation or transportation costs. Now you categorize them in 2 parts. One of them are essentials and one of them are non-essentials. Essentials are for example your rent, or if you really need your car, then also your transportation costs, your grocery shopping, all those things that you really need essentially in a month comes on one side of the list. The others are like extra not essential things, like eating out, like I mentioned before, or also not only buying clothes but maybe all online shopping, also like traveling or going to the movie theater. So now you should have 3 categories. You should have your income, you should have your essential expenses, and the ones which are non-essential. If you found it helpful so far, I would be happy if you subscribe. Now it all comes down to going through all those 3 categories and look wherever you can do better than before. For the income one, look if there are any other income streams that are available for you. For that I have an extra video too. If you want, check it out in the description box below. But also on the essential and non-essential category, you can look if there's anything that you can change up. Maybe you're spending too much on your living costs. Doesn't matter if it's the rent or your grocery shopping. Maybe also you can look if you find a different insurance group which is cheaper and covers the same things. Look around and try to find ways to increase the expenses. The same goes on the non-essential side. Now I don't say put your life on hold and have no fun. No, for sure not. But there are still ways that you can have fun, don't have to spend a lot. For example, I love to go out with friends for a good dinner, but sometimes I eat at home already something, so I'm not going to buy the menu on that card in the restaurant. Or for traveling, and for me that's actually almost on the essential side. But no, just kidding, it's a non-essential side. But there are still ways that you can travel cheaper. Instead of a hotel, use the Airbnb. All those different kind of things you can now try to increase your income and to decrease your expenses are helping you to then have more saving ability. And here it doesn't matter if you just want to save up for an emergency fund or also for a big desire of yours, a bigger purchase. All those things you can only save up to if there at the end of the day is something coming out. If you're looking at the income and on the income side where you have expenses. So once you created a budget, stay on track. Make sure every time you have an income, at the beginning of the month or whenever you find a good time to do that for yourself, stay on track. Look for the last month how you did it, so how were your living expenses and also your income, and do it better for the next month. So it's not only about just having control about your finances, it's about deciding actively what you want to do. Dedicate where you want to go to with your finance future. Budgeting for sure is also a big topic if you're trying to pay your debt. By tracking your expenses and prioritizing debt repayments in your budget, you can make steady progress towards becoming debt-free. And this for sure doesn't only feel good, it just reduces a lot of stress, I guess, as you can imagine. If you want to find out, in addition to the budgeting, what else you can do to increase your income and to reach your final goals, check out the video where I take you step by step how I managed to save up 10,000K in less than 10 months. So why waiting? Take control about your finances today. It would mean a ton if you subscribe to my channel and make it easier to find the video for others too. And like always, stay productive, be motivated, see you next time.